Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 will be premiering in a few months. I believe they started filming the other day. All the characters that are still alive at the end of Season 4 are most likely going to return. So, Morgan, John Dory, Alicia, Strand, they're all going to return, and then, some of the minor characters like Charlie, Wendell, Sarah. Basically, if they're still alive, they're probably going to be in Season 5 of Fear, because they were all they were all together at the end. They are all together as a group, and season 4 ended on a hopeful note. Morgan decided that they all should go out and look for people and save people. I wouldn't be surprised if Season 5 of Fear starts like Season 4 of The Walking Dead. They could even have a building similar to the prison, like this big ass building, and there's all these rooms, and it's like 100 people all together. It's all the people that Morgan helped and saved, and it's not like they're just going to go off and help people and then go their separate ways. They're going to build their community with people that need saving. That's how they save people. They get people, they grow crops, they save more and more people, they just get more and more people. I think that's what they were going for at the end of Season 4, really. I think Season 5 is going to start with this big-ass community of people, and, there could be the next flu virus like there was in Season 4 of The Walking Dead, where it kills a lot of those minor characters, or the Governor's attack, where it kills a lot of those minor characters, or it could have something to do with Daniel and Troy's returns that kills characters. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like 100 background characters, and that's all the people that Morgan rescued, or Morgan's group saved, or whatever. But yeah, and of course, like I said, Daniel and Troy, they're apparently coming back. We don't know if Troy's going to be alive or not. I personally kind of hope so. I think either have Troy be alive or don't bring him back at all. Well, that's not true, because I like the actor. If the actor gets to come back and do a flashback, I support him. Anyway, there's probably going to be a big death in Season 5 of Fear. There's probably going to be a sad demise of a major character. Fear the Walking Dead. In The Walking Dead, I don't think there's ever been a season of either show where there wasn't at least a somewhat sad death. The only season I can think of without a really sad death might have been Season 6 of The Walking Dead, if you don't count Abraham's death at the end. But for the most part, in either show, there's never a season without a sad death. A sad death of a character that's probably been on a show at least a season, so you're already, connected with them, and that's what makes their death sad. It's possible that Season 5 of Fear could go all the way, all 16 episodes without killing a main cast member off. That depending on how they do it, it's possible. But if they do kill off someone, who's it going to be? I've been thinking about the character of Luciana. What is this? Technically her 4th year? This is technically her 4th year straight on the show. They could kill her off. I don't have anything against the character. I think she's a cool character. I think the actress does a good job. And I'm so surprised that she's lasted so long. She left early in Season 3. Holy shit, that was a smart decision, because Season 3 was a bloodbath. Like, everyone died in Season 3. Well, maybe they changed their minds on Troy. We don't know yet. But even if Troy is alive, Season 3 had a decent body count. Jeremiah, Jake, Travis, Madison, Lola, Efrain, Dante. You could count some of the smaller characters. The entire ranch, probably a lot of the damn people got killed. It's just a bloodbath. Luciana leaving at the start of Season 3, like the first 5 or 6 episodes, that was the smartest decision she could have made. The farm got slaughtered. And then in Season 4, they brought her back. They had her reunite with Nick. Which is kind of unrealistic, but they needed familiar face, and I'm cool with Luciana's story getting continued. I do feel like if Luciana didn't come back after season 3, that would be a major disappointment, because I just felt like it was open-ended, that there was still a chance for her and Nick to get back together. That, you know, although she was leaving the farm, she wasn't leaving because she was mad at Nick. I don't think she was mad at Nick. She was just doing it for herself. It was a choice for herself. She didn't do it because she was mad at Nick. She still has feelings for Nick. So I felt like season 3, they left the door open for her to return, and then there was the finale of season 3, which if you don't remember, Madison is having, I think she's having dreams or something, but she sees all these dead characters coming back, literally, like almost everyone. Travis, Troy, Jeremiah, Jake, even, what's his name? Coop, something. The bald guy with the beard. Like, she just saw all the dead characters, and then she saw Walker. And then there's a part where it's like I forgot exactly what it is, but she's looking at a tombstone, and it's like Alicia's tombstone, you know, like she's dreaming that Alicia's dead. And then Nick and Luciana are like a married couple, and they're looking at the tombstone as well. And it's the actress that played Luciana, and she hadn't been in the season for like 10 episodes, and you know, and now she's in a dream and she's with Nick, and it's the actress and everything. So they were obviously in contact with the actress. You know, they were on good terms with the actress. I got that vibe when she was in that little dream sequence in the finale. And I felt like they were really, they made a big deal about how Luciana and Nick, they still have feelings for each other, even though she left the story. And it makes sense that she came back in season 4, although she did absolutely nothing. Oh my God! Like she didn't talk that much. She didn't have a lot of story. She didn't have a lot of substance. I liked the episode in the back half where she meets the guy that's been impaled in his car, and she goes out and gets a beer for him because that's his final wish, and they get to know each other. I like that. I like that with her. I wanted more of that. That was, I think, the only part of season 4 where they give Luciana any substance whatsoever. They give her anything to do. And, you know, she basically survives season 4 by not doing anything in it. And that's not unheard of. There's characters that survive The Walking Dead by just being in the background, not talking. Tobin survived 3 seasons of The Walking Dead by being in the background and not talking. T-Dog survived 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, the same thing. I mean, Tara kind of goes back and forth between being background and being a forefront. It seems like if she's close to getting killed, she disappears into the background, and then like a season later, she comes back to being relevant. And I like Tara, and I like Luciana. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying sometimes characters just really, really don't get anything to do. And then they're just like that the whole season. I mean, obviously the writers didn't want to kill them off, but they didn't want to use them either. I don't know. They really did not use Luciana in season 4, I feel, and that's cool. I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh, well, they should have just killed off Luciana if they're not going to give her any story. They could be saving her for some big event in season 5 or some big event in season 6. For all we know, the writers have this big-ass plan for Luciana. Luciana's going to be in like the 3rd Walking Dead show. She's going to get her own movie or something. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so, but it's possible. But the problem is, you still need to give her substance before then. You can't just have her be really, really unimportant, and then just sort of wait until you have stories for her, and then make her important again. I don't like that. I think that you should, especially because she was one of the 3 survivors of the first 3 seasons of the show, really. Once Madison and Nick died, she was one of the 3 characters that was in the first 3 seasons at all, in any capacity. It was just her, Alicia, and Strand. That was it after episode 8 of season 4. That was it. Just her, Alicia, and Strand. They didn't even mention Daniel. They didn't give us anything. there really wasn't a lot of elements from the first 3 seasons of Fear once Madison died. It was just Alicia, Strand, and Luciana. Those are the only familiar things at all from the first 3 seasons after Madison dies. After episode 8, where it like shows the flashback. You know what I mean. After episode 8 of season 4, it's just those 3 characters, Alicia, Strand, and Luciana. And one of those characters, Luciana, does nothing, says nothing, adds nothing to the story. And I feel bad for the actress. It's not the actress's fault. Listen, when you're an actor and you're playing a character, it's a strict job. I mean, maybe you can improvise here, improvise there. You really need permission. I mean, if the writers give you free reign, or the director tells you can improvise this, that's fine. But if they don't give you permission, it can be the crappiest scripts, and you just have to do it. You just have to do your job. It's not the actress's fault that Luciana was badly written. So I hope. My God, I hope she's not watching this and she thinks that I'm trash talking her, or I'm trash talking the character. If I'm trash talking anyone, it's the writers for underutilizing her. I have nothing against Luciana, the character, nothing against the actress. I think the actress is doing a good job as the character. I just wish that they would give her more substance. So, as to whether or not she will die in season 5, it's possible. I wouldn't be shocked if she lives through it, honestly. There's that part of me that feels like she's that character. You know, like she might be the Tara Chandler of Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, she's already made it to her 4th year. And I feel like I don't want them to keep her alive out of obligation, but I mean, she is one of the very few characters. Like I said, she's one of the few original characters left, and she wasn't introduced until midway into season 2. But I mean, literally from the first 3 seasons, she's one of the few left. So, and that might change depending on if they actually have Troy be alive. I know Daniel's going to be alive. Troy, I'm crossing my fingers. I'm at this point. They announced it. I really wanted to I want to Fear the Walking Dead season 5 trailer with a badly scarred Nick at the end of it, and he comes out of the shadows. He's got to look at someone like Alicia that knows him, or someone, and it's just like, "Hi, Alicia," and then the trailer just ends. That's what I want. I mean, they announced he's coming back, so we're looking at potentially Strand, Alicia, Troy, Daniel, and Luciana. Those are the only characters from the first 3 years. At the most, they're going to have those 5 from the first 3 years. Honestly, I think I'd rather them kill off Strand or someone. I love Strand. Strand's in my top 3 Fear characters, along with Daniel and Troy. Troy's my favorite, Daniel's my second, Strand's my third, I'd say. Morgan doesn't count. Morgan's The Walking Dead. I mean, it'd be unfair to even... Morgan would probably be number 1, but it's just unfair. Like, out of the Fear characters, Troy's my favorite, and Daniel's my second, Strand's my third. So, believe me when I say I like Strand. I don't necessarily want him to die. If he makes it to season 6, that's cool. But at least if they killed him off, it would be sad. I mean, because I like him. You know, I feel like it's possible that Strand's story is coming to a close. When he was with John Dory, when they were stranded and trying to build a boat, Strand actually became really hopeful and optimistic. I don't know if he was ever like that before. He was always just like the realist, the one that just wanted to do the logical thing. You know, he didn't always let emotions stop, or he didn't always let emotions affect his decisions. When Ophelia was bitten and she was dying, Madison gave a bunch of her guns away so that she could allow Ophelia a chance to see Daniel one last time, and Strand was like, that was illogical. We just gave away a bunch of stuff we needed just so Ophelia can say goodbye to Daniel. You know, Strand was always sort of logically driven. He basically sold out the dam to Proctor John because he wanted the realistic option where he and Madison and Nick and Alicia could survive and escape. You know, he was always sort of making these questionable decisions. He was a con man and everything, but he had that moment with John where he was actually hopeful and optimistic, and he wanted to have faith. And then at the end of season 4, he was happy because he was drinking with Alicia, and now he had someone to drink with other than Madison, who's dead. So maybe they could set up his death in season 5. I mean, maybe. I'm happy if they don't kill off Strand. I'm happy if they don't do it. But you gotta have a death in season 5. Hopefully not Morgan. Hopefully not Troy. You gotta have a sad death in season 5. And I mean, if I gotta sacrifice Strand, fine. But Strand, right now, as it stands, Strand's death in season 5 would actually affect me emotionally. Luciana, we just haven't gotten very much of her. Now, they could just, like, go out of their way to develop Luciana out of nowhere and then kill her off. But, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think Luciana actually has a fair chance of making it to season 6. I feel like between Alicia, Strand, and Luciana, 2 of them have to make it to season 6. Alicia definitely has to make it to season 6. So it's really just, they can't kill Strand and Luciana, but they can kill one of them before season 6. And I think Strand might be more likely, although I love Strand as a character. At least he's gotten a decent amount of character development. He's been on the show since the last couple episodes of season 1, so he's had a decent run on the show no matter what. And a lot of Strand's story is how he's always like trying to maneuver his way out of situations. You know, he's always trying to trick people, and that kind of stopped after season 4, because season 4 had a time jump and everything, and Strand wasn't quite the man he used to be. You know, he wasn't really looking out for himself anymore. He was looking out for his group. And then, you know, he has more faith when he's with John Dory, and then he's drinking with Alicia, and he's happy he has someone else to drink with. Yeah, they could set up an emotional death in season 5 with him. I might not necessarily feel like his story was unfinished. Maybe I will, but right now I think that Strand could die in season 5. I'm trying to figure out what more he can do. You know, how can they keep Strand refreshing? You know, he likes to drink, he likes to trick people. He's pretty much done tricking people because he's I don't know. I mean, if they meet like new villains or something, Strand could go back to his old ways of you know, like seducing people and getting people to like him so that he can help the good guys. Something like that could be interesting. But like I said, you need a sad death, and Strand could be the sad death, and maybe Luciana could make it to season 6. Anyway, that's my working theory right now, that Strand dies, Luciana makes it to season 6. But if Strand lives through season 5, make no mistake, I am fine with that. That's just my prediction, my working theory right now. It could change at any moment. It might change once I see the trailer of season 5. I'm sure I'll have a lot to talk about once I see that. And there better be a badly scarred Troy coming out of the shadows and or something like that. Like, you put that in there. I want Troy to be alive, and then once you see that, you know he's not dead. You can't even argue anymore. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 251 subscribers. Amazing. Part of me didn't think I was ever going to get that many, and we're there. We're over a quarter of a K. Over a quarter of the first K. Hell yes. I'm trying to get to 300 in the next few months. We're getting there. We're 49 away from 300. So please keep hitting that subscribe button. It really helps. Share this channel with anyone, friends, family, anyone. Let's just try to continue to grow this amazing, wonderful community of people that I have on this channel. So hopefully we can just grow more and more and grow the subscribers. And maybe someday I'll make a pretty penny off my videos, and I will make even more videos because I won't have to make as much money away from videos. I don't know, but we'll see. Let's just try to get to 300 first, one step at a time. Anyway, that's all I got, and I'm Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.